chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This here rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Looking to throw right away. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The Steelers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
His throw incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Got a man, it's Jeudy complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game, taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Shifts by him, and the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Switch. 19, Check 4.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Let's go, D.
They'll try to run with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the 2nd half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown! Albert O, 64 yards. And the Broncos are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Pickett on the move to his left. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. On the give, this is Harris. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kenny Pickett, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Touch 50.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Wilson will throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain there. They've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Completes it to Austin. The CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Finds Pickens out right, and they're going to get this up to midfield. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football.